Welcome to Vijnan Saraswati channel. Today we'll discuss about in case of damped harmonic oscillator, how energy dissipation takes place. So energy dissipation in damped harmonic oscillator we'll see. So why energy dissipates? Generally damping takes place due to frictional forces of surrounding media, right? So when frictional forces are opposing the oscillation of damped harmonic oscillator, for oscillations some work will be done over there. So whatever the work done against that frictional forces will be converted as heat, will come out as heat. So energy loss will be there, energy dissipation will be there. Okay, so how much energy is dissipated? For that we'll see the equation. We know this equation in please go through the, before listening to this video, just see the video on damping harmonic oscillator. In the third case, that is regular, in regular cases, in general life, regular cases, whatever damping we see, that damping we take here, that is under damping case. Okay, in under damping case, this is the displacement equation, and x is equal to a into e power minus bt sine omega dash t plus phi. This is amplitude, a into e power minus bt, and we have seen how amplitude is decaying, amplitude decays exponentially. Okay, see, this is exponential decay is there. This is we have seen in last video, e power minus bt. With the time, amplitude is decreasing, and there is to and fro motion, harmonic function, harmonic motion is there. So here total mechanical energy of the damping harmonic oscillator we can write as sum of kinetic energy, that is total energy, total mechanical energy of the damping oscillator we can write as kinetic energy, that is of mv square plus potential energy of kx square, and this of velocity is what, dx by dt plus of kx square, and of m, let us before taking this value, let us differentiate that equation and we'll substitute over here. So differentiating equation, this one 1 and this is a 2. So velocity we get dx by dt is equal to u into v method we can apply, a into b power minus bt, differentiation of e power minus bt is e power minus bt into minus b, and sine omega dash t plus phi. Here omega dash is root of b square minus omega square. Okay, b is that represents a damping constant, that represents frictional force acting per unit velocity, that represents r by m, 2b is r by m, that represents a frictional force acting on the oscillator due to surrounding media, and omega is related to restoring force acting on it. So omega dash is root of b square minus omega square. Okay, so anyway, here we applied a into e power minus bt, differentiation, if you take e power minus bt into minus b, it is written sine of omega dash t plus phi plus u into v dash, v is cos omega dash t plus phi into omega dash. Since b is small, b is less than omega, so that we can neglect first term in above equation. This term we can neglect, right? So if you neglect that equation, what we will have here, a omega dash e power minus bt cos omega dash t plus phi. This is what velocity, instantaneous velocity. Okay, that velocity will substitute over here for kinetic energy. A omega dash e power minus bt cos omega dash t plus phi square plus of kx square. X is a square a into e power minus bt sin omega dash t plus phi whole square, right? Kx square, no? Okay, so let us continue that one. Now energy is E will be equal to of, here let me take omega dash is approximately equal to omega square, so of m a square omega dash square approximately taken as omega square e power minus 2bt square, e power minus bt square is e power minus 2bt cos square omega t plus phi plus of k we can write as m omega square. Just check out previous videos on simple harmonic motion. There omega square is written as k by m. So m omega square a into e power minus bt sin square, here square we should apply, k a square e power minus 2bt sin square omega dash t plus phi. So here of m a square omega square e power minus 2bt you can take common, then cos square theta plus sin square theta will become 1. So this is the total mechanical energy dissipated, total mechanical energy in damping harmonic oscillator, and how that energy is getting decreased with time represents e power minus 2bt is there. So in the exponential manner with the time the energy will be dissipated. So in every oscillation how much energy after every time period also we can measure the energy over here, and in the continuation we will see power dissipation also. What is the power dissipation? So power dissipation is P is equal to minus dE by dt, that is the power dissipated. So just differentiate that equation, then you will get of m a square omega square into e power minus 2bt into minus 2b. Actually of m a square, this is minus is there, minus minus we can write plus, of m a square omega square into e power minus 2bt is e. So this value becomes 2b. Power dissipation becomes 2b. Okay. So this is energy dissipation in damping harmonic oscillator, and this is power dissipation. Now we'll see the relaxation time, one more important one, and also we'll see logarithmic decrement. That what is the logarithmic decrement is, see this is amplitude, how amplitude is decreasing from here to here one time period. In one time period the amplitude is decreased. Say some initial amplitude is a naught and this is after t time period is a1, then its ratio, natural logarithm of its ratio is its logarithmic decrement. This is also one of important characteristic property in studying these damped harmonic oscillators. Okay, so that we'll see now. Logarithmic decrement, and So let it be, it is A naught is the amplitude at t equal to 0 seconds. What is the amplitude? Amplitude of damping harmonic oscillator is A is equal to something here, A into e power minus bt is the amplitude, some A dash, let me write, at t is equal to 0 seconds. A dash is equal to, let it be, let me write it as A naught. Let us substitute A into e power minus b into 0, that is A. Similarly, the amplitude after t time period A1 is A naught is A into e power minus b capital T. Similarly, at A2 A naught e power minus 2bt, so on. So by the definition of logarithmic decrement, see here it is A naught at t equal to 0 seconds. After a time period of t, this is becomes A1. Similarly, A2, those things will be there. So A naught logarithmic decrement is the natural logarithm of ratio of these consecutive amplitudes, that is A naught by A1. Similarly, A1 by A2. Similarly, these things, A2 by A3. Okay. So if I write A naught by A1, A naught by A1 is what? A by this is A naught by A1 is A naught into e power minus bt. So this is e power bt. Similarly, A1 by A1 by A2, if you write, A1 is A naught e power minus bt by A naught e power minus 2bt. This is again e power bt, so on. So if you take the natural logarithm of those things, finally you will get A naught by A1 is equal to A1 by A2 is equal to A1 by A3, so on. What we get? E power bt, right? And okay, so this e power lambda we can write, and this lambda is bt over here. And if you take natural logarithm both sides, ln of A naught by A1 so and so will become bt. Okay, that bt, that lambda is logarithmic decrement. This is a logarithmic decrement of damping harmonic oscillator. Okay.